everybody. Welcome back to the Spartan Chat podcast. I'm your host, Corin.
And I'm Andrew Safarik.
And I'm Easton Moss. And today is a big day. We're officially looking ahead to next year and life as a bunch of sixth graders.
That's right. Joining us today is someone who holds the keys to the kingdom at our middle school, Assistant Principal Justin Hames. Thanks for sitting down with us to help calm our fifth grade nerves.
Mr. Hames, we have a lot of questions for you. Some of them are more serious and some are a little on the silly side. Are you ready?
I'm ready, and thank you for having me, guys. It's good to be here.
Okay, let's talk about the locker situation. In elementary school, we just have cubbies or desks. Or if we do have lockers, they don't usually have locks. How do lockers work at the middle school? And what happens if a locker gets jammed or we can't remember our combinations?
That's a great question. Honestly, it's the question I get most from sixth graders. They want to know what the locker situation is like. So you will get your own locker, which is pretty cool, assigned to you. It's usually assigned pretty close to your classroom. So in middle school, you're assigned on teams, and all your lockers kind of are set up in like a pod by your teams. So you get a numbered locker, and you kind of got to memorize that number. In addition to that, it has a combination. So you'll get plenty of time with your sixth grade teachers to practice your combo. And that is that unique code that gets you into your locker. If something happens to your locker, like it gets jammed, I know some kids get concerned about that. But we have plenty of people to help you, whether that be a custodian or a teacher. All the teachers are equipped with keys that get into the locker. They can help you out. So it is a little bit of a learning curve, especially for you guys who are coming from a school where you haven't had a locker before, but your teachers and everybody are really patient those first few weeks in getting you guys acquainted and learning how to do the locker and practicing and remembering your combination too.
I'm feeling better already.
Wait.
We're also curious about lunch.
Well, that's a relief. All right, second question. We've heard we have to change classrooms for every single subject.
Mm-hmm.
How much time do we get between classes, and is it hard to learn the map of the building so we don't get lost?
Just like lockers, you just got to be patient and learn, right? So yes, you do change classrooms every period. We have 9 periods. And so when the bell rings, you get up and you go to a new class, and then the bell will ring again to start that class. So you have 3 minutes between classes to get there. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot of time, but it's plenty of time for our students. Because remember how I said you're scheduled in teams? That means all your classes are pretty close to one another. So when you leave one class, like if you leave Mr. Brenz's room and you need to go to the teacher next door, you got 3 minutes to go to your locker, get your things, and go there. And for most of our kids, that's enough time.
I'm feeling better already. We're also curious about lunch and freedom. Is lunch different in middle school? Like, do we get to choose where we sit? And are there more options for what we can eat?
Lunch is an interesting, overstimulating time of day, but kids usually love it because you're right. You get a little more freedom in lunch in that it's kind of a chance to just talk with your friends, hang out, be a kid for a minute, and not worry too much about what the expectations of a classroom would look like. You get to choose where you sit. We do have assigned seats, but you get to choose them. So at the beginning of the year, we take some time. You choose your table you want to sit at. And after that, that kind of becomes your home table for a while until we change seats again. We just do that for your safety so we know where to find you guys in case you need to find you. Because the other thing that's really different with lunch at middle school is you're eating with a lot more kids. So here at elementary school, you have much smaller lunch sizes. But remember, we're combining 5 elementary schools into one middle school. So that means you'll be eating in a room that's pretty big with about 260, 270 other kids. The other part that's kind of nice where you get some freedom is we also have alternative eating locations. So some kids choose to sign up for like a lunch study hall. So if you need extra time or extra help, or you just want a quiet place to sit and eat your lunch, you get to sign up for those too.
All this talk about lunch at the middle school is getting me hungry. Maybe it's a good time to take a snack break. While we're doing that, let's also hear from one of our great sponsors. We'll be right back.
Andale. Hurry on over to Andale Taco Shop in Sycamore and try their mouth-watering bowls, burritos, and crispy quesadillas. All made with fresh quality ingredients.
authentic Mexican food with a modern twist. Head on over to Andale Taco Shop and find out what everyone in Sycamore is tacoing about.
Okay, we're back with Mr. Justin Hames, assistant principal at Sycamore Middle School. Mr. Hames, since we'll be joining new students from other elementary schools, what are some ways the school helps us make new friends so that we don't just stick with our old groups?
Ooh, that is a good question because I think that's one of the beautiful parts about middle school. And I love that I get to watch 5 different elementary buildings come together and be one school. That means you're going to be meeting a lot of new faces and friends, which is cool to think about where you sit right now. You're going to have friends this time next year that you might not even know yet. So my first advice is just to be open and be ready to get to know people who are different from yourself and be ready to kind of get immersed in that by trying new things. As a 6th grader, there are plenty of clubs to do, right? There's things like Art Club and G-Force and Game On. There's a whole list. And I encourage you, if you can sign up for a club after school, do that because you're going to meet some friends outside of who you already know. You can also do cross country and wrestling as sports in middle school. So those are 6th grade participatory sports. So I encourage you to do those. And then one more thing that I just like to make a plug for is over the summer, we run a camp called My Middle School. If your parents are willing to sign you up for that, that is a great experience because you actually get to come to the middle school over the summer and you get to see the classrooms and practice the lockers and meet some teachers. But the biggest thing is there's going to be other kids there that you're going to get to meet too. So I hear from students a lot that that's a really positive experience. My middle school is because they get to meet some students from the other elementary schools, maybe exchange names or numbers or whatever, so that when they walk in on the first day of school, they already know some people.
All right, we've got one more question before we get to our rapid fire finish. Mr. Hames, what's one piece of advice you would want every incoming 6th grader student to know?
Ooh, put me on the spot with that one, even though technically I got these questions ahead of time. But I think it is be ready to embrace new challenges and opportunities. You heard me talk about cross country and clubs. You know, just come in with the mindset that I am going to grow in middle school. One thing that you'll hear me say, and you'll see me a lot around the hallways and things like that, but we all say is our kind of motto or vision at the middle school is together we learn, together we grow, together we are Spartans. And there's an important word that repeats in that, right? It's together. Be ready to come and be a part of a team. Middle school, if you haven't heard already, it's not an easy time for every kid, but that doesn't mean it can't be a great time, right? You come in ready to make friends, ready to try new things, ready to challenge yourself and be willing to grow and take risks, get help from your teachers, and just try to embrace a new you. As you come into a middle school, you're going to really like it because there's so many new opportunities that await, and there are so many people who are going to help you grow in that atmosphere. So if you're embracing that mindset, I think you're really going to like the middle school. And if you ever have a challenge, I just want you guys to know that I'm available to help you. We have counselors, we have teachers. A lot of people are there to make sure that middle school starts for you successfully and is something that helps you grow and you enjoy.
Okay, now we're going to end this episode with our rapid fire finish. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Here we go. What's your favorite Spirit Day theme? Crazy Hair Day or Pajama Day?
I'm going to brace the days that I still have hair and say Crazy Hair Day.
Okay, if you had to pick one, Square Pizza Fridays or Chicken Nugget Day?
I don't know if square pizza tastes better than regular pizza, but I'm going to say it does, so I'm going with pizza.
What would you say is the unofficial theme song of our middle school?
Oh my gosh. It's, I don't know. We do this thing on, this is supposed to be rapid fire. Sorry, I'm a long-winded individual, but we do this thing on Friday where Mr. Drennan's our dean. He has DJs, and it's such an eclectic mix. I don't think I can even choose a single song, but today I'm feeling Thunderstruck by AC/DC.
What was your favorite subject when you were in 6th grade?
English.
Okay, final one. Summer break or winter break?
Summer break all the way.
Well, Spartan Nation, that wraps up another episode of Spartan Chat. Thank you again, Mr. Hames, for joining us today.
Thank you guys for having me. You were great.
Check back often for new episodes. Until next time, go Spartans!